What is going on, everybody? DJ Mind here, and in today's video we are talking about heat. Crypto mining during the summer. Now it's the spring, things are warming up. I'm going to tell you how I'm trying to fix it, if you can fix it, some tips for new miners, but just fair warning, it's not going to be a full-on fix. It's not going to be anything drastic, but I do want to give out some of those new miners, some of the tips that I use, and hopefully a few of these will help you improve your temperatures. Okay, so right now, guys, the ambient temperature outside is only 59 or 60 degrees in upstate New York. So I can't imagine how the rest of America is doing. It must be awful. But in this room, it is 91.4 degrees Fahrenheit. That is insanely warm for, what is it, the middle of March? So as you can see, I have this window as open as it possibly can be. I also have my other window all the way open, and I leave this door all the way open. And I also have my ceiling fan running all the time. You have to. And normally it would have this light off. If I have this light on, it's another 3 to 5 degrees. So always keep your lights off if you can. Get that fan going. But there's two reasons that this room in particular gets hot, besides the mining stuff. One, the carpet, man. If you have your mining stuff in a room that has a carpet, good luck to you this summer, my friend. If you can get them away from carpet, please do so. The second reason that this room gets so hot compared to a lot of the other rooms is because on the second floor. Now, I don't have any rooms on the first floor. It's basically 2 living rooms and a kitchen, so I don't really have an option. I mean, I have to stay here. I have to sleep in this room, guys. Last summer was terrible. So something that I improved since last summer. So this rig is a 6 rig right now, and it's 3070s and 3060 Ti. So GDR6, if you don't know, that one's the cooler version. 6X is really hot. We're talking 3070 Ti's and up. So I have replaced all those. So this was my Alpha 4000 rig about 3 weeks ago, and I put all those in the Octo miners. And yeah, now I've replaced them all with much cooler temps. This is significantly better. It's still 91 in this room, but if I had those A4000s, this room would be absolutely on fire. So yeah, take all your GDR6X cards, put them in a totally different room. Make sure you're not sleeping in that room. Here's another thing that's drawing some heat that I didn't have last year. This is my test bench. And if you didn't watch my latest video, please do, the A4000. This is actually my A4000. We pretty much rebuilt all of it, and I replaced this fan. So this fan wasn't there originally. The kit originally came with this fan. It is so tiny in comparison. You can just see, man, it's flimsy, it's garbage, terrible fan. Do not recommend this fan, but you buy it as a kit. So yeah, just replace it with a bigger fan, a better fan, and that's definitely helped out a lot. Also in this room, I added 8 6600 XTs that were not here last summer, and I gotta say, man, you can't even feel heat. Like, quite literally, when I put my hand over it, I mean, there's a little something. What about the backside? Yeah, barely, man. So I actually got my gun. So just to show you, this is 33 Celsius, 34 Celsius. I mean, there's 39 right there, 40, but it's really not warm at all. It doesn't matter which one you click on. And I'm sure it's producing heat. Obviously, it's producing heat, but in comparison to like the other rigs, it's nothing. The A4000 is just about double what those 6600s are getting on heat production. And the 3060 Ti's and 3070s, they're pretty decent, 50, 45, 48, so definitely warmer than the 6600 XTs, but nothing in comparison to that A4000. So I'll probably end up putting the A4000 that's in my test bench somewhere downstairs. I don't think I could put that whole test bench in a different room. I wouldn't really want to. Maybe I'll just turn it off. I don't know. If it gets too hot, which apparently it's going to get too hot. If we're at 91 degrees Fahrenheit and it's only 58 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit outside, yeah, this summer's gonna suck. So here's an improvement that I made last night, actually. I was thinking about it because usually these fans, I have them right here, okay? So if you don't know, I usually sleep right here. I put my bed right there. It's like a foldable bed. So my wife's Korean. I lived in Korea for 7 years, and we use like these beds that fold up in and out. So it's very easy, very convenient. It's only like a mattress like this thick. And I don't mind. I'm in the Army, man. I've slept on rocks, literally. I've slept in the bushes. I've slept wherever. So, I could pretty much sleep in any condition and I'm always all good. But last year, the entire year, I had a fan there, here, and like right where I'm standing right here, and it was awful. So last night I smartened up and I was like, wait a minute, at nighttime, why don't I just suck out the cold air and bring it in? And it was beautiful in this room last night. Probably before I did that, it was like 85 in this room. As soon as I turned both these fans on, probably within like 30 minutes, it was like 75 and it was cold and I could feel the breeze. Now, is that working as well during the day? Probably not, but I don't really think I'm gonna be sleeping during the day. So that's a suggestion, guys. Like, you have to be creative creative with what you can do, man. And you either got to decide, do I want more money and more hash rate, or do I want to be comfortable? So if you don't know, I have 4 gigahash in this house right now, maybe 3.9, 3.8, whatever. Just about 4 gigahash in this home running all at once. And last summer, I think we probably had around 1.5. And let me tell you, it is such a difference, guys. But the thing is, you know, why I have so many rigs in here. Oh, and I didn't mention my PC, my 3070 PC as well is on always mining. So much in this room. But last year I was sweating. It was awful trying to sleep at night. But I'm okay with that, man. I don't want to be sweating, but you know, if it's get more mega hash and suffer, or get more money, I'm gonna take money all day, and I don't care, man. If it really gets that bad, I'll go downstairs, I'll go sleep on the couch at night. I don't care, man, but it's all about the Benjamins, baby. We are not shutting down operations because it gets hot. And am I gonna run air conditioner? Hell no, man. I mean, I guess if it was like 110 in the other rooms, I would, but like I said, the other rooms are fine. My wife never complains. She stays downstairs most of the day. The kids, it's not hot in their rooms really at all. I don't put much in their rooms either, right? And so I would personally rather make that sacrifice as the man of the house, right? And put a crap load of rigs in here and me personally sweat to death at night than them, right? Because they're fine, man. They open up their 2 windows or 1 window. They sleep comfortable at 70 degrees. I don't get to sleep comfortable at all. I'm telling you, not last night, but yeah, last summer was terrible. So the next thing is our Octo miner. We did not have this last year, and this thing has been absolutely incredible for our 3080s, 3070 Ti's, like anything GDR6X. I'm so glad that I got this Octo miner, man, and I really would recommend that. And I'm not just saying that, but like this has been such a blessing. And yeah, the temperatures have dropped like 20 degrees for sure. Now over here, like where I'm standing, oh, it's awful. It's very hot, but who cares, man? The GPUs are good. That's what it's all about. It's not overly noisy. It is loud, but it's not overly noisy at 80%. If I ever have to push that to 90%, definitely it gets really loud, and 100% forget about it. I can't run 100% at home. Okay, so now we're out into the garage. Last year, I think I had 1 rig here. Actually, I think it was this rig in particular, and this is 8 matching 3060 Ti's XCs, and then I added this over the winter, I wanna say. Now, what's new is over there, I added that rig. Now, the reason I don't add more GPUs on this one, which I easily could add 2 or 3 more, no problem, is because it shares the garage. This is a 20 amp, but I don't want to push it, you know what I mean? I want to save enough power for the garage opener, so that's a sacrifice you're going to have to make. But if you look around, you might be able to see that there is no way for any of these GPUs to get air. I do not own this. I cannot drill a hole or something crazy. So the only thing that I'll do pretty much during the summer, and I did last year, is crack open the bottom of this. Now, fair warning, don't get mad at me if your stuff gets broken into. I live in an extremely safe area. I'm not worried about, you know, cracking this a little bit. But, you know, when it starts getting warmer, I could definitely crack it up. I would say probably like this high. And it would be cool. I did that last summer when it was like 90 out, and it was totally cool. And it definitely helped with temperatures, probably 10 to 15 degrees. It's not gonna full on fix anything, but it will definitely help a lot. I'm very envious of people who own and could put a big exhaust fan. That wouldn't fix all my problems, but I don't have the option. There's no Grow 10, nothing like that. Like, I'm not doing Grow 10 in this house, man. If somebody drove by and saw that, you guys know what I do for a living. So yeah, man, there's no way we're gonna have a Grow 10 in here. I couldn't do anything cool like that. So something that I found to be useful in this situation, if you find yourself in the same situation where you can't build, is I would pick this fan, and I might have to buy a new one because this thing's like 20 bucks and it's not very good after a while, but this does run like 30 watts. So keep that in mind, guys. But this helped significantly. And yeah, I thought it was really, really useful because I would pretty much aim it underneath here. You know, it's not science, right? You just put a fan in there. And I can't remember if it was on the other side last year or what. Maybe I'll flip this around, but you get the point. This will help a lot because, you know, is it going to bring the temperatures down? In a way, it's more of the airflow because there's like no airflow in this room. The air just sits there and doesn't go anywhere. So at least if we can get some intake on top of these cards, because you guys know, man, I'm not even sure if fans honestly help that much. Maybe a couple degrees, but these fans, They're cool, but I kind of feel like they're overrated for open air rigs. I really do. I've always kind of believed that now. So let me know if you guys think these things help. I don't know. I feel like these really don't help as much as people try to seem, and there's no reason to spend $10 to $15 on every single one of these fans. I don't know if in the future I'm going to keep buying these kind of fans. And those are expensive fans, man. Those are Noctura. Those were not cheap. I think anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks each for these fans. Not a little cheap Antic or something like that, or Arctic. I forget what the brand is. Yeah, these fans, they're really, really affordable on Amazon, and they are straight dog poo-poo. Awful. Antic, do not buy, man. You can barely feel the air like right here after like a month of use, so please don't buy Antic. So just as an example, this rig is downstairs in one of the living rooms, and it's totally cool pretty much all summer. We got a 3090 for the Win 3, 3060 Ti for the Win 3. They don't make the 3060 Ti colorful for whatever reason. Another 3060 Ti, 3060 Ti XC, 5700 XT, and a 3080. No issues, man. Worst case scenario, I'll open up this window. Don't even need to right now, which is really solid. And extreme measures, yeah, we would definitely just use this fan. So I feel like this is kind of the dark side of crypto mining. If you're an at-home miner and you really start pushing over 2 gigahash, you'll feel it. I mean, you'll feel it at 1 gigahash, don't get me wrong, but over 2 gigahash, like you'll feel it. I'm going to feel it. Like I said, I've more than doubled, maybe close to tripled at some points of the summer. So I am 100% going to feel it. And I have a much, much, much cheaper electric rate at this location. So when we open up our shed, which is hopefully very, very soon, you know, will I want to pay, I think it's 11 or 12 cents, which is out of this world. 11 or 12 cents is so expensive. I know people in Europe are like, shut up, DJ. But to me, 11, 12 cents kilowatt is insane. And, you know, do I want to go from this amazing all electric included just so I can feel good at night? No, guys, I'm sorry. Like I said, man, your boy is here to make money. Your boy is here to save money as far as my crypto farm, except for when I solo mined Ethereum for 30 days and made $0. I'll probably end up taking one of these rigs out at most and putting that in the shed and just pay a higher electric when it gets really bad, which I'm pretty sure is coming probably next month and a half. But guys, let me know what it's like for you right now in this quote unquote spring. You know, I've always been a warm person. I love being warm. I'm from Florida and Virginia, you know, very warm areas, and I just like being warm. But now that I'm a crypto miner, I love the winter, man. Bring on the cold weather. I'm ready for next winter already, and we just began. Let me know the size of your farm. Give me some tips if you have any. Like I said, there's really no structures that I can build or anything. Let me know if you're buying graphics cards right now. I'll probably have another video of that up tonight or tomorrow, depending on your time zone. So yeah, like we just broke 5,000 subscribers the other day. We're at 5,400. Things are going insane. I love every single one of you guys, man. Check us out. Hit a like on this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. DJ Mines, signing out.